Welcome to our new series, The 200 Movie Challenge. Our goal this year is to watch 200 movies that we haven't seen yet. If you want to listen to the full podcast where this clip is from, the link will be in the description. Now enjoy today's movie. But let's change. Let's go to your second movie. I think you continue. Is this a horror movie or a horror comedy? I didn't really fully look into it because,
Yeah.
but I've seen some of the pictures. I was like, okay, title made me think horror, but I'm like, I don't know anymore. Especially when I saw one actor that's in it, which I'm sure you'll get to.
Yeah.
So, tell
And
me
he's
all
the
about your
yeah.
second movie.
Well, I picked this one randomly because it had Bill Murray. And I didn't really know what it was about. Again, it was an hour and a half, I believe. But I was trying to pick a movie with my wife, and we were trying to figure out what to watch. And we looked at this, and I was like, okay, Bill Murray, Adam Driver. Like, okay, like, let's see what's up. Little did I know that this movie is also directed by Jim Jarmusch, who I had seen his earlier movie, the movie Only Lovers Left Alive,
Oh yeah.
which is my number 20 movie. So Jim Jarmusch also directed Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai, Dead Man, with Johnny Depp. Like, so he's a very niche like director, like big independent director and everything. I didn't know I walked into this, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't really wasn't I wasn't it's one of those movies where I just hit play, but I wasn't expecting anything. I just wanted to see like a funny movie is with Bill Murray and Adam Driver being like, local police. I didn't really think much of it. I would very much like Only Lovers Left Alive. I would not recommend this movie to anybody. I Well, what I'm saying, I'm getting there, but the movie is The Dead Don't Die. It's 2019, and it's basically instead of vampires of Jim Jarmusch's like Only Lovers Left Alive, it's zombies.
Okay.
And you are 100% right. It's a comedy horror, and it's kind of quirky. Basically, there's in this local town, there's a zombie outbreak. The So not to get political, but there's fracking going on in the polar ice caps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people on the news being like, "Oh, that's fake news. Like that's not happening. Like it's not causing earthquakes." But the polar fracking actually causes the Earth's rotation to get fucked up, which causes zombies? Question mark.
Question mark. Okay.
So obviously, it's just it's more of a kind of a horror comedy thing. It's got social commentary on like climate change, everything like that, and people stumbling about like the apocalypse, kind of like very apathetic and whatnot. So, and Bill Murray does apathetic really well, and so super quirky. And there were parts of this that I really laughed at, and then there's a country song called "The Dead Don't Die," which keeps playing, and Adam Driver, for example, in a scene, goes to Bill Murray and is like, he puts the CD in the car, and The Dead Don't Die played. Bill Murray's like, "Why does this song sound so familiar?" And Adam Driver looks at him and goes, "Because it's the theme song." Okay, so that's like the
Right
vibe
oh god,
of this
yeah.
movie. You know what I mean? Right. So you can kind of understand it. So it's not for everybody because when I saw the cast list and it was huge, and you see a huge cast list with a bunch of people, you know that they're all going to die, right? This is like the Mars Attacks rule. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is a bunch of famous people getting together, being in a Jim Jarmusch zombie movie, and they're just going to die and have fun. And that's essentially what this was. Like Iggy Pop is in this. He ends up being a zombie, eating somebody. Um, Adam Driver keeps saying, "I don't think this is gonna end badly" the whole time. Like, and eventually, like towards the end, Bill Murray and him are trapped in a car around zombies, and Bill Murray's like, "How do you know that this is gonna end badly?" And Adam Driver's like, "Because I read the script." And Bill Murray's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I read the whole script." He's like, "Oh, well, Jim only sent me the scenes that we're in." And Adam Driver's like, "Well, okay, that's I don't know what to tell you, but this is not going to end well." So it's like weird, kind of quirky, self-referential, And if you're not into it, you would totally hate this movie. Does that make sense?
I do, and
Like you would be like, I don't. If you're not in with the joke, it's like this movie is just going to be really dumb to you.
because this kind of movie and what you said, especially breaking the fourth wall, Deadpool aside, is very, very hard to pull off. Now, doing a one-time thing, and I'll quickly reference Ferris Bueller, that's fine,
Yeah.
especially, but when it's kind of part of the story like this, I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, but I can see why some people might have trouble with it, or not like it. But yeah,
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
but breaking the fourth wall, it has to be done for the right reasons, and so I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about in this kind of movie, but we just, go with the flow sometimes.
It's super quirky. Like it's super quirky, and you kind of have to be in on the joke. And to your point, that's not for everybody. Like a movie should just be like when I was talking about Only Lovers Left Alive, and I talked about how it was a vibe kind of a movie. How I didn't really like care that it didn't adhere to Twitter, that I just liked the overall vibe. And I said the same thing. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is kind of the same vibe. It's like if you like Jim Jarmusch and you like these actors, you'll like this. You'll enjoy this movie. Sarah was like, "This is a 10 out of 10." She's like, she enjoyed the entire experience. Like Selena Gomez is in this, with Austin Butler and stuff. Like they make like cameos. So it's got if you're into the self-referential and you get the joke, you'll enjoy this movie. But if you don't know Jim Jarmusch and you don't know it and you don't care about these actors, like you're gonna think this is really dumb. And it's not a movie that has. It's super predictable. Obviously, it breaks the fourth wall and talks about the movie being a movie. So that kind of takes you out of it. And all the zombies are walking around and they're like saying the words that they were obsessed with. So they're like Wi-Fi or coffee. Like they like. So it's like this weird like commentary on American commercialism, whatever. But it's done in a cute way. So, but if you don't like it, you're not going to like this movie. So, like I said, I would not recommend this movie to anybody. But I personally enjoyed it, if that makes sense.
And that's good. And that's all that matters. You and your wife, you both enjoyed the movie. But
Yep.
Soto,
Yeah, so,
as we've been asking, as you're looking through your long ass list,
I know.
getting to 2/3, because you'll be at the end of this episode, you'll be officially 2/3 of the way done at 66. 66, 67. But where are you putting The Dead Don't Die?
So I'm going to put The Dead Don't Die right now. I'm going to put it pretty comfortably under Murder Mystery at 36 and just ahead of Totally Killer. I feel like that's a good place for it, to be quite honest with you. I enjoyed this movie. I didn't enjoy it like a lot, and I don't think I would ever see it again, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Murder Mystery was super cliche, but because Adam Sandler's chemistry with Jennifer Aniston is great, that made the movie good, right? So
Correct.
Even if a movie story sucks, if the performances are good, as you know, as a former Blockbuster employee, people don't give a fuck. They just are like, oh, okay, Jim Carrey's in this. I want to watch this. Okay, it's not that great. I don't care. I'm here to watch Jim Carrey. So I would put this very comfortably at 36.
Awesome. I mean, technically that's kind of middle of the road for you now. I mean, we put somewhere at 36 like 2 months ago. That would be a piece of shit movie. It's funny saying this movie's like number 36. That's good.
Middle of the road, man. I enjoyed it. My wife and I both enjoyed it. We had a good time watching it. When the credits rolled, I wasn't mad. I know it's a low bar, but it was perfectly fine. If you're into quirky kind of all-star cast zombie movies, and it's free, it's pre-COVID. I had a few good chuckles off this. I really like Adam Driver as well, and I thought he was really funny in this.
Better than Kylo Ren?
He actually had a Star Wars keychain in this, and he gave it to Tilda Swinton, who's also in this because she was in Only Lovers Left Alive. She plays like a mortician that's also an alien that uses a samurai sword. That's in this movie, by the way.
Whoa.
But Yeah, Adam Driver gives her his keys, and it has like a not Death Star. I'm sorry, Star Destroyer on it, and she's
Mm.
like, "Ooh, Star Wars. That's good fiction." And I was like, "Hee hee ha ha." So I don't know.
Yeah.
The dead don't
You were
die.
in on the joke.
I again, I wasn't mad when it ended. It was fine, and I love Bill Murray. And honestly, when I think of zombie movies now, I do think of Bill Murray because he has one of the single greatest zombie performances in any zombie movie ever in Zombieland. So
Mm-hmm.
that scene alone, like when it happened, when Woody Harrelson shot him, I laughed so hard that I had to pause it because I was literally like I couldn't breathe. It was so unexpected and great, and just Bill Murray's deadpan reaction to it. Oh my god, dude, just legendary, legendary. I was like, oh my god, I was beside myself.